Hello, YouTube. Welcome to tuning to Stranded Sailors Wines. Today we're going to be making a batch of pineapple wine, 3-gallon batch. I've already mixed up the ingredients today. Here's what you're going to need: 10 to 12 pounds of pineapple, 13 and a half cups of sugar that I've already dissolved, 3 Camden tablets, 1.5 teaspoons of yeast nutrient, 1.5 teaspoons of acid blend, 1.5 teaspoons of tannin, 1.5 teaspoons of pectic enzyme, and then tomorrow, after 24 hours, we'll add 1 pack of wine yeast. I've already mixed up all the ingredients in the bowl. We're going to add it into this 5-gallon carboy. Like I said, we're making a 3-gallon batch. And I hope you tuned into my video last night on how to plant pineapples from the grocery store. But that's a different video, so please tune into that. Check it out. But anyway, like I said, today we're making pineapple wine. Let's get started. Let me get you sit down here. Hope I can set it down and not cut it off. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day today. I'm going to take my mesh bag. Everything's been sanitized with Star Sand. I'm going to set my mesh bag down inside. I done a separate video on preparing the pineapples. I got the fresh pineapples at Walmart Fresh Market. And I let them sit on the counter for about a week and a half so that they would fully ripen. Now I take a big rubber band to hold this mesh bag in. Like I said, I've already dissolved 13 and a half cups of sugar. I need to cut it off and let it cool down to room temperature. Hold on, let me cut the sugar off. Alright, I'm going to set my recipe out of the way. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me take this rubber band back out of the way and my mesh bag out of the way. First thing I need to do is I need to add my ingredients. Add my ingredients that I've already mixed up in a measuring cup. I'm going to take a little bit of hot water and rinse out my measuring cup. And make sure I get all those ingredients. I'm going to put a little bit more water. It won't hurt nothing. Recipe calls for the water. Alright, now I'm going to set my measuring cup out of the way. Now we can put that mesh bag back in here. Now I use a big rubber band to hold this mesh bag in place, because once you start adding weight, the mesh bag will fall down. The mesh bag will fall down inside the carboy and you won't get your ingredients in the bag. But you want the mesh bag to hold all the pulp so that you don't have to do so many rackings of the wine to get all the sediment out. Okay, let me grab my spoon. I've been using this spoon to stir sugar with. Now I cut these up into about 1 inch by 1 inch chunks. But I'm not going to do a bunch of mashing. I'm just going to spoon these big chunks in here. I left the hard center on it. I left the skins on it. I want all the flavor of the pineapple. I let them sit on the counter for about a week and a half so that they would fully ripen after I brought them home, because they were kind of green-brown when I brought them home. If you let them sit on the counter for a few days, they'll become golden, and the smell will let you know when they're ripe. This smells wonderful. I wish you could smell it. Hopefully this will make a wonderful batch of 3-gallon batch of wine. Yeah, I done a separate video to show you how to take the heads of the pineapples and plant them to where you can grow your own pineapples. And after setting them in these cups, after a couple of weeks, they should have established roots, and then you can plant them into the pots in the ground or in the ground. Now, if I was doing a smaller, like a 1-gallon batch, I would have went on and took the skins off. But to make sure I had enough weight to do this 3-gallon batch, I went on and left the skins on it. Because I wasn't sure that 5 pineapples was going to be enough weight to do what I needed to do. Once you get down so far, you can tilt it up and kind of shovel it in. Just try not to make too much of a mess in the process. This smells wonderful. I tried to prepare as much stuff as possible today to make this a shorter video if possible. Take a little bit of hot water. And rinse out the pot. And go on and just pour it straight over the must. I'm going to set this pot out of the way. See if I can pull this rubber band off without making a total mess. Alright, pull my rubber band off. I want to grab the tops of the bag. This is a heavy bag, so this might be hard to do. I want to get the tops of the bag. And I like to twist it around and around as much as I can. I hope I can tie this one into a knot. I don't know if I can or not. Ugh. I like to twist it around tight where I can tie it into a knot. This one might not be very easy to tie into a knot. Not very easy, but I think I've got it. I think I got it. Alright, there's my 10 pounds of pineapples in the bag. I hope that knot will stay tight. Got Star Sand in my spray bottle. I'll rinse my hands. Right here's my 3-gallon line. So we're going to go about 3.5 gallons. Now I'm going to take my pot of dissolved sugar that's been cooling down, and I'm going to pour it directly over the must bag. You don't want to actually boil it, but you want to get it hot enough that it turns to clear. That way you know that everything has dissolved. But being I'm using a plastic carboy, you want to let it cool down to room temperature if possible. So we're at about 2.5 gallons here. I need to add about 1 gallon. So we just rinse this pot out and make sure we get as much sugar as possible. So we want to add about 1 gallon. Just keep pouring it directly over the must bag. We're pretty close there. We'll add a little bit more. That's about 3.5 gallons right there. Ooh, that's not good. I damaged the carboy. Okay. I'm going to pull this up and down a few times and mix up the sugar real good. That sugar was too hot. It damaged my carboy. Rinse my hand again. Hopefully it'll bounce back being it's plastic. I don't know if it will or not. Sometimes you got to stir this up 2 or 3 times because all the sugar will go straight to the bottom. But we'll see what the initial specific gravity is. Put a little bit more in there. Set that in my cup of Star Sand. Pull my hydrometer out. Take it out of its protective sleeve. Set the protective sleeve over here. Star Sand my hydrometer. Rinse it off. And I just talked about damaging a carboy. Woo! That's pretty high. Let's bounce that again and see if it's got air bubbles on it. We need to add some water to that. That's saying over 15% alcohol. We need to add some water to that. Let's add a little water. Add a little bit of water and let's try that again. All right, let's try it again. .020. It still says 15% alcohol. Anyway, I'll check it again. I may need to add some water. That's saying it's about 15% alcohol. I can add some more water to adjust it, but for right now, I'm going to put a cap on it. And an airlock. And a bone. And I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in today for this pineapple wine. It looks like the initial readings is about 15% alcohol, but I think I'm going to probably add some water to that and drop that down to about 12.5%. Thank you for tuning in to Stranded Sailor Wine today. Appreciate it. Till next time, this is Greg. Bye-bye.